Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope you're all doing well. Wednesday, February the 9th, 2022. Appreciate you all tuning in. We've got a lot to get into here on this Wednesday. Let's see. I see Twan Love Kicks, Terrence, Justin, Todd Smith, Travi, Matt, Luke RJ, Babes and Waves. What a name. Love that. Babes and Waves. Also, guys, in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to the TDC Questions channel. The TDC Questions channel, be sure that your questions are answered. My guy Brendan, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Breaking, Jacob, what's up? What's up? Got a lot to get into. Obviously, I see the comments rolling in. Got a very, very packed Wednesday on this end. We've already recorded tomorrow's podcast. We're going to be out at Founders Park this afternoon. We got our Tin Roof show tonight at 6. And also, I've got some news to share with you all. Some exciting news. I've got some news to share with you all. Those you can see in the top right corner now. The Daily Crow is brought to you by the Big Cock Club. Folks, if you want to support the business, support the channel, support the content, support everything we do, sign up for the Big Cock Club today, folks. Patreon.com/Big Cock Club. That's patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Ask anybody who's already in. You get exclusive access to all of our content, early access to content. Also, exclusive conversations and interview, including the conversation with my good buddy Chris Marler tomorrow that you want to be sure you'll hear. Also, of course, exclusive access to our private Discord as well, where we're all very, very active. Very, very active. So, again, be sure to check out the Big Cock Club, patreon.com/Big Cock Club, and or check out the link in our social media. You'll see the link to it there and join today. John Rice asked, no more law firms. So, yes, we're still going to be doing things with Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. I'm actually meeting with them next week. It's just going to be kind of more one-off stuff, if you will. I'll be honest with you. Having them on as a sponsor for the Daily Crow was kind of an add-on. That wasn't even something they really wanted to do, more so the social media side of things. So I figured, I was like, you know what? We're just going to throw their logo on the Daily Crow. Why not? But again, I'm always very open, very honest with you guys. And again, business is in a fantastic place, by the way. But I will say this. With stuff like this, there comes a new opportunity. And I think this is an opportunity for, I'll tell you this, we have tons of ad space to give to potential businesses and partners right now. So if you know anybody, if you yourself are a small business, you want to be a partner with the Spurs Up Show, if you think you fit the criteria, if you will, to be a business partner, a sponsor, an investor, if you will, of the Spurs Up Show, be sure to contact us, thespursupshow@gmail.com. We are taking on new partners. We are taking on new investors. We are taking on new sponsors, if you will. And again, guys, I will say this. I love partnering with small businesses in the local area and across the state of South Carolina. But I will tell you this, with the way the business has grown and is growing, I think this is going to be 2022 specifically. I'm speaking it to existence right now, guys. We can look back a year from now and, I think we'll look back on this conversation and smile, because I really do believe the way the business is growing and flourishing that we're getting to a point where we're going to be able to partner up with more, national brands. For example, saying like the Daily Crow is brought to you by our friends over at Anheuser-Busch. I know that might sound crazy to some people, but I really believe that we're moving in that direction, or brought to you by FanDuel, or brought to you by MyBookie, or whatever it might be. So again, exciting times, very, very exciting times. We're still going to be partnered up doing things with Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, but again, just some different things. So again, right now, the Daily Crow is brought to you by our friends over at the Big Cock Club. So yeah, John, hopefully that explains it to you and kind of clears things up a little bit. Breaking 70 says, pick a better beer. Breaking, I'm not a beer snob, man. I like beer. It is what it is. Hey, I drink Bud Light when I go to Tin Roof, man. Am I being judged for that? Am I being judged for drinking Bud Light? I normally drink Bud Lights. And our guy Lance drinks Busch Lattes, my guy. So don't be hating on Lance now. Everybody's got their own thing. Let's see. Anyways, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. Again, there's a lot to get into. From last night. Babes and Waves said, do you still think Frank needs to go? And, of course, that's what the conversation is going to be. I'll say this. First things first. Yes, we surpassed my expectations last night. We did. I picked us to lose by 21, and we lost by 10. We surpassed my expectations. What a cover, by the way. What a cover. If you had the plus 11, the plus 10.5, kudos to you, my friend. And if you had the minus, like, it's games like that why you stop gambling. I literally, I didn't have money on that game. I didn't put money, gamble on that game, if you will. And my heart was racing at the end. So a horrid beat or a lucky as a hell victory for you gamblers out there. But, we exceeded expectations. Does that mean it was a successful night? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The fact that we've got some folks that are acting like we accomplished something losing by double digits, that's how you know things are bad. You know what I mean? That's how you know things are getting a bit out of hand, if you will. So the bottom line is this, and the takeaway is this. You've lost 7 SEC games, and 6 of the 7 have come by double digits, and the only one that wasn't by double digits, you lost by 8. So you practically did lose it by double digits. Sorry, I got something in my freaking eye here. Travis Allen, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Jacob Rogers says, none of our fan base even cares about men's basketball. That's how it feels.
Call from
Franklin.
Here we go. Franklin, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Hey, I just want to say I'm like a huge fan of the show.
I give you the floor, and that's the best you can do. Come on. If you're going to troll. But you got to think, those people are tuning in every single day and calling in basically every single day. So I appreciate it, man. Business is going well. I agree. Let's see. That call right there, that really summarizes the state of our basketball program. Just a flat-out joke. Come on, man. I give you the floor. Give me something better, man. Give me something better. That's got to be some folks from Twitter, though. That's probably Miles Ayer calling in. That's probably who that is. Who knows? Some slapdick calling in. Who knows? Anyways, 843-790-3377. Guys, again, I do want to hear from you. 843-790-3377. Let's see.
Call from
Will from Dirty Myrtle.
Okay, here we go. Will, what's up, my guy? How are you?
Good, man. Oh, I see the old taters are calling in early today, huh?
I actually, believe it or not, I don't think that's a tater, man. I think that's a gamecock. I got to be totally honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I got to be honest, man. And see, people don't realize this. I know it's a little bit different now because we're past the Fire Muschamp days. But, I mean, I guess I'm being the bad guy again, calling from Martin and whatever. But, yeah, I used to joke with people all the time, man. I think there's more Gamecocks that hate me than Clemson fans. So, believe it or not, we're just a big old dysfunctional family, my friend. So, love it or hate it, that's where we are.
But I just wanted to call and say, man, dude, like, I think Frank, after listening to Frank Martin's press conference last night, I mean, he has lost the team. He's blaming the players for not having juice. You know what I mean? Like, he's putting it on. I'm like, really? Like, that's where we are now? Like,
yeah, I don't know how you can listen to Martin's post-game press. I mean, even if you're the most, like, you're a Frank Martin stan, he can do no wrong. I don't know how you can listen to that press conference and feel like things are going well. You know what I mean? Like that. And I know Frank Martin has his own strategies, and he tries to motivate guys through the media. And dude, I don't know how you can listen to that and be like, yeah, things are going really well right now.
Yeah, it's just disheartening because, and if you watch the game, we played hard last night. We were just outmatched. You know, we don't have the talent to keep up with them. We played pretty decent last night for what we're capable of, but we're just outgunned, we're outmatched, and instead of him just saying, "I got outcoached, man," our players aren't at that level. You know, like there's excuses about the players not having the juice or having the drive.
Yeah,
that's because you took the life out of them.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about in the post game presser, guys not being fired up to play or not having the quote unquote juice, as he said, I mean, if you're citing that, they can't get the juice up for a freaking for a top 5 matchup. That's a problem. That's a problem, my guy. I don't care where you fall on the Frank Martin thing. I don't care where you fall on the Frank Martin thing. Yeah, that's not a great look. It's not a great look.
Absolutely. I don't know, man. I'm just so disgusted with it at this point. It's just like we just need to get done with this and move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I said it on the podcast. Yeah, I was just gonna say I said it on the podcast that dropped this morning, man. It's we're nearing the end. At least that's what it feels like.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get off, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for the call. Great stuff. I also said this on the show that dropped this morning. And I don't mean this in the sense of like I'm trying to compare I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he would know he's on the air. Probably not. I'm going to text him. I'm going to text my guy and see if he would know. Let's see. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Trip, what's going on? Breaking. Can't evaluate time. No, so I said this on the pod that dropped this morning. Again, and I'm not comparing the two coaches specifically, right? Obviously, I'm not doing that. But where we are right now in Gamecocks basketball and just the energy and the results, it feels very circa November 2020 or just circa 2020 in general for South Carolina football. Let's jump to the phone lines. Skyland, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up, buddy?
You're just hanging out, man. What's going on?
I'm calling to get my opening day prediction lineup.
All right, let's hear it.
Starting first, I got Josiah Slightler. Second, Limmer. Short, Braswell. Third, Madden. Left, Belt. Center, Hogan. Right, Eister. DH, probably Messina and catcher Burgee. And in my second prediction, if Slightler don't start first, it will be Belk at first, Hogan, Stone, and Eister in the outfield. The infield stays the same if Slightler don't start first.
See, I haven't seen a lot from Hogan that I've been like super, super impressed with him. I mean, I know he's an athlete, but I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad player. Right, I just haven't seen, like, I don't think I've been at a scrimmage and seen him get a hit. Maybe I have, and I just missed it. I don't know.
He went 1 for 3 one time.
Okay. I mean, I know he's a supreme athlete and obviously went to Vandy. So, I mean, we could start worse guys out there for sure.
He is hurt. FYI.
Hogan is hurt.
Yes, he's dealing with a hamstring issue. So if he doesn't play, expect Stone to start center, and left would be either Belt or Tad.
So no Thad Ector then, you're saying? No Thad Ector. I thought maybe he might get a look.
Yeah, Tad. Yeah, Tad Ector. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the thing is, I do not expect Slightler to play the outfield at all because he's going to be a key piece to this Gamecock pitching staff, and that's why he's starting at first. Because at first you don't have to run around a lot. You're not doing a lot. You're not throwing the ball hard. You're not running out your arm because he's going to be a key to this pitching staff. So either I have Slightler DHing when he pitches, or playing first when he's not pitching.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, he's been, we've seen it, man. He's been playing first basically every single scrimmage. And I'll be out there this afternoon right after the Daily Crow. I'm gonna head out to the ballpark. So yeah, I was kind of starting to pick it up. Like, okay, he's not just playing first every single inter squad just to do it. I think they're probably, So
right.
But the good news is you got interchangeable pieces. So I mean, Belt can go over there, or Sight could go to the outfield if he had to. So you do have interchangeable pieces. That's the good news.
The only reason they're doing that is because they don't want him out there wearing his stuff down, and having to break him into during games.
Right.
So But if he's pitching, you can best believe Belt's coming to first, and you'll have Pat Ector out there in the left because he's actually done pretty good.
No, I've liked what I've seen from Thad. I really have. I liked what I've seen from him a lot. I think he'll play a lot. So, I mean, what's funny about projecting the opening day lineup, my guy, and of course I'm gonna do it too. You know, Monday and next week I'm gonna do it too. But I mean, you know as well as I do. I mean, there's some guys that I think we know right now they're going to be in the lineup every day: Burgee, Eister, Wimmer, Belk, Madden. But the lineup's going to change a lot. I mean, it just is. I mean, and that's every college baseball team. I mean, I can't think of a college baseball team that's just got all 9 figured out. And, you know, I don't know, maybe the Mississippi States of the world. But for the most part, you know, you're going to have some interchanging pieces, and you're going to try to find guys and hope guys get hot and just ride the hot bats and, you know, go from there. But, you know, it's
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying to get that freshman in the lineup on the weekdays a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
When I say couple, I kind of mean like every weekday game because he is potential. He does have he's highly recruited first baseman. So I wouldn't mind maybe THing him during the week, or if you want to, TH Leitler and leave Belt in the outfield and put that. I don't know how to say his name. You could try. You probably knew who I'm talking about at first. It starts with a V. The backup freshman.
Right.
That was highly recruited. I would like to see him get some playing time. So when next year when we ain't got Slightler or Belt in the lineup, because obviously they're not going to be here. To get him prepared let him see some pitching for next season.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now I feel good about this group, man. I really do. I'm excited. Obviously, with 9 days to go, I'm fired up, man. We're going to learn a lot early. Obviously, when we get into Clemson and Texas and SEC play, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So excited every year. So.
If Bosnick does not get his stuff together, obviously I think something's wrong with his arm, because if he's sitting at 86 to 88, I'm just figuring something's wrong with his arm. Maybe it's not. But,
well, let me ask you this. Do you think Julian Bosnick would put his draft stock at risk to pitch in some inter squads? I mean, I can't see that, man. Like if his arm, and maybe he's just a dude, he wants to try to tough it out, but I have to feel like if he was having some serious issues with his arm, inflammation, whatever, like I think he would shut it down. I mean, again, he's probably pitching today. I would imagine he's probably pitching today. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're pitching on Friday, but I think he's probably going to pitch today. So I'm excited to get a look at him. But I feel like if he was hurt, I mean, I get what you're saying, because it has been weird seeing him at like 87, 88. But you know, didn't throw all fall. Kind of just getting back in the swing of things, I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like if he was hurt, he's a guy that's going to get drafted. So I don't think you put yourself at risk to throw a couple innings in an inter squad. That's just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong.
Do you think that the Sunday guy is going to be Cade Austin or James Hicks?
I think it's Hicks. That's where all signs point to. And, I think Cade's a guy who looks like he's going to be first out of the pen, or at least one of the first ones out of the pen.
Maybe Cade could be your kind of like a Brett Carey of the guy last year.
I mean, and that's the thing people don't think about too, man, is like Brett Carey was nobody before he became Brett Carey. You know what I mean? Like Kingston and them talk about he pitched terribly in the fall and everything about cutting him, and he just kind of came out of nowhere. Yep. So hopefully a guy like Cade Austin is that guy where he's feeling it, and he's just a strike thrower. And we looked at Brett Carey too, and we felt like Brett Carey's stuff it's not like it was unhittable. He locked in. He just knew how to pitch. So maybe Cade Austin can do the same thing.
That is true. One thing, Gamecock, I don't know if you know this, I'm 2 days late, but we did get a catcher commitment the other day.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, right? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Something like that.
It was the 7th he committed on the 7th.
Gotcha.
6'2", 195, good size. he's a grade 9 for a perfect game. So obviously he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Well, my guy, I can't wait to see you next Friday. I'm probably gonna come swing by your house and pick you up if you don't mind, and let's go get a bite to eat.
Yeah, gonna be a good time, man. Gonna be a good time for sure. I can't wait for next weekend. We'll be in touch. We'll figure out a game plan.
All right.
So, all right, man. We'll talk soon.
Later.
Great stuff. 843-790-3377. Again, I know we had a couple of calls trying to come in. If you want to reach back out, 843-790-3377. Again, very excited. 9 days away until opening day. Tomorrow's podcast, we lock in and focus in on catchers. We talk catchers, and that will conclude the position unit preview series. Let's jump back to the phone lines here.
Call from to accept, press 1.
We'll see what
to
this
send
is.
a voicemail, press 2.
What's going on? You're on the air. How are you?
Hey, what do you think about the new quarterback pickup, Spencer Rattler? I need an opinion.
I think he's really good. What do you think?
I think he's going to come in and make magic happen, baby. That's all we need.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty good player, man. I think he's going to have a big year.
What other players do you think we could add to the squad to make it like more like effective for like long passes and things like that?
Well, I think you've already added him in a guy like Antoine Wells. Stogner's going to help at tight end. I think Jaheim Bell's primed for a breakout year. Josh Vann, obviously returning, is huge. So I think you've got pieces. You know, you need to continue to add as many quality pieces as you can. But I think you've got dudes that are going to serve. You know, I think they told Spencer Rattler when they went out and got him, they're going to get weapons and do everything they can. You know, you got to block for him. That's the big thing. I know that's the thing everybody's concerned about. You got to block for him. You got to give him time. I think upgrading at the quarterback position is going to help the offensive line, though, believe it or not. But I think you've got enough weapons to get the job done. Again, if there's, you know, you maybe like to see some young guys step up. What is DeCarrion Joyner going to do? How can he help you? You know, you've signed like a zillion running backs, so can those guys slide outside? But, yeah, you bring E.J. Jenkins back. I mean, again, there's options out there. You got weapons. Utilizing those guys properly, and the pressure will be on Satterfield to make sure it happens.
All right. Well, I got two unrelated questions. Where's your opinion on the Black Lives Matter?
Love it. Thank you for the call, my guy. Appreciate it. 843-790-3377. Again, you know the show's doing well, man. You know the show is doing well. You know the show is doing well when you're getting random calls like that. Again, 843-790-3377. Let's see. Jacob Rogers says, it's sad, period, point blank, talking about Gamecocks basketball. I do agree. Let's see. Tom McClellan can't shoot 37% and give up 57%. You know, again, guys, like I said earlier, you know, it really comes down to, you know, this feels like the end of the Muschamp era with football. It really does. I mean, it's the end. And again, we're in the process of going through a breakup. And for some people, it's going to get really ugly. Some people are personally invested and tied to a guy like Frank Martin. I mean, again, you've probably seen me interacting with these folks on Twitter. And again, what really blows my mind more than anything is just, I understand liking Frank Martin. I understand being appreciative of Frank Martin and what he's done, but acting like he's immune to criticism, acting like he is some God amongst mortal men, you know, acting like he is untouchable. I would pose this question to you. Do you think so lowly of your program? Do you think that lowly of your basketball program? I know our history and tradition sucks. I know it hasn't been good for Gamecocks basketball for the past however many 100 years or whatever they've played, however long it's been. Just 9 tournament appearances. I just don't know how any human being with 2 functioning eyes and a functioning brain can look at what's going down right now and say, yeah, things are trending upward. Yeah, things are going well for South Carolina basketball. Yeah, I'm happy with where we are. I just don't know how anybody that's got a functioning brain can view our program and say that. I don't get it. I don't get it. And again, maybe I'm off base. Maybe my expectations, as low as they are, maybe they're still too high. Maybe they are. So again, you can talk to me about recruiting. You can talk to me about whatever, dude. Your biggest problem, if you're Frank Martin, and if you're a Frank Martin stan, your biggest problem is this: people don't care anymore. People are checked out. They have been. And if you bring Frank Martin back next year, you think CLA's empty now? Folks, it will be a ghost town. Let's jump back to the phone
Call
lines here.
from
The real Robbie Davis, a.k.a. Kirk Herbstreit.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Robbie, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic on this Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's going on?
First off, I was very happy with the way we played. The only issue was we turned the ball over too much. And we gave up way too many second chance points. And that Adesanya, I can't even pronounce his name right. The big dude that averaged 15 and 15.
Yeah, Sheboy.
That dude's legit.
Sheboy.
Yeah, that dude's legit. Okay. We did not have an answer to Sheboy. Okay. We could have put all 5 guys on him and it wouldn't matter. I feel like it was bad. He absolutely butchered our defense. It was bad. And it was some of it was great to watch, but the back half of it was really hard to watch. And I think last night, just like the last several months, is proof that it's time for a coaching change. And I'm really curious to the direction they'll go as far as getting a new coach. And I stand by my statement several weeks ago. I think we need to get a sort of a basketball version of Shane Beamer in that program to revive it and make sure it stays that way. What do you think?
I'll tell you the point I'm at, Robbie. I agree with you. I've said my piece on Frank. This is the point I'm at. I'm at the point that beginning next Friday, I won't be talking basketball anymore. I'm just done with it, bro. I'm done with it. Once opening day hits, we'll have baseball. We'll have 4 games a week. We won't have to talk basketball anymore. Because again, if the expectations aren't anything more than to go 500 and we're just going to give Frank a pat on the back and he's just going to get a free pass forever because he went to a Final Four one time and because we're not as bad as we used to be, then I don't really want to talk basketball, bro. Like everybody knows it. There's no point in hiding it. I'm not a basketball diehard. You know, there's some folks out there that I've seen them say like basketball is my favorite. God bless you. God bless you. Seriously. Like if your favorite sport at Carolina is basketball, I pray for you, bro. There's literally, I noticed this on social media the other day. There's literally a podcast that is only about Gamecocks basketball. Like somebody buy those men a drink because that has to be the most difficult existence ever. You know what I mean? Like I just, and I say that, of course, I say that knowing damn well I'm going to still watch the games, knowing damn well, but I'm not going to spend tons of energy and time just repeating myself. Once we hit the baseball season, hey, we'll have plenty more to talk about. We'll have what we're going to hit. We're going to get into spring football, and we'll do what we did. We'll do what we always do, really, which is put basketball at the back burner. We'll just do that. We'll do that because again, when you have no expectations,
I'm ready for opening day to get here.
When you have no expectations and you have no competitive pressure, that's a lot worse of a spot than being where you were in 2020, where people were raising hell to fire Muschamp. At least you care. At least you care about winning. At least that matters. At least winning does matter. At least there's a standard. At least there's an expectation. So, hey, once opening day hits next Friday, you ain't got to worry about basketball talk from me. You ain't got to worry about it. I won't spend hours talking your ear off about Frank, but nope, just, hey, y'all let me know when we get a new coach. So we'll watch the games, but I will readjust my expectations. And maybe that's what I'll do actually starting today. I'm going to readjust my expectations of Gamecocks basketball accordingly. So you know what? Here's my new expectations. You ready? Here's my new expectations talking to basketball. As long as we show up and lace our shoes and just complete a full 40 minutes, I'm happy. That's it. That's all I want to do. I don't care if we lose every game. You know what? The fact we're even fielding a program, we should just be happy with that. That's a success. Thank God we're so blessed to have Frank Martin and this fantastic program to watch twice a week. There's just nothing I'd rather do than watch us play basketball. It's incredible. You know, what Dawn Staley and them are doing, that's so unrealistic to ask of the men's. So unrealistic. You know, what they're doing, they're just on a different planet. It's a different game. You know, it's, okay. Hey, we'll just lace up the shoes and we'll just go shoot it around a little bit and pat each other on the ass and have some fun and giggle in the post-game presser and not be excited and fired up to play. And we'll continue to recruit at a low level and we'll continue to miss out on the top prospects in our state. But it's okay because the only expectation is to show up. As long as we show up and just field a program and we wear that block C and we wear throwback uniforms and we wear garnet and black and we put 2,000 people in the arena, you know, when there's an 18,000 seat arena to fill. Long as we do those things, hey, long as we get on TV every now and then and we don't lose by 20, we only lose by 10, then you know what? I'm happy. You know what? We succeeded. Congratulations. Let's hang the banner right now. How's that? That pretty good? Is that good? I mean, why not? Makes things a lot easier. I wouldn't be nearly as frustrated every day during basketball season. So to hell with it, you know?
Yeah. And I actually have my season prediction a day, like 2 days early for baseball. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
Okay. I didn't piss you off, did I? Feel like
no. I just, no. This is no, Robbie. Trust me. You are not the first person to talk basketball in the last 24 hours to me about Frank Martin and blah blah blah, whatever. So no, that's just I because what bothers me is I pose the question over and over and over again to the Frank Martin stands. Well, hey, maybe I'm misguided. What should the year in, year out expectations be? Like, is there hey, there's a passing grade, there's a failing grade. Like, what deems a passing grade? Nobody can tell me. So I guess just showing up is good enough.
Let's get this
go ahead.
phone call back on a positive note. You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I got us winning I got us winning our first 3 games of the season. So I got us starting off 3-0. And then the 3 games after that, I got us winning at least 2 out of the 3. So we'll be 5-1. Because math, like I said, math is not my strong suit. So help me out here if I get sidetracked.
5-1. I'm not gonna lie, Robbie. I might have a hard time keeping up with there being like 50 games. So it's a lot of games.
But I did look at the schedule. And they play the Charlotte 49ers. If I saw that correctly, they play the Charlotte 49ers on my birthday.
That's actually the last home game of the year. Yeah.
I will try my darndest to be there. And as a matter of fact, I talked to a good friend of mine who used to be the chaplain for the baseball team, and he said that me and him try to go to that game.
You should.
And
That'd be
I
fun.
also
Dude,
have a-
it'll be really warm. 7:00 first pitch. Yeah, why not?
And I definitely got us sweeping that god awful team in the upstate. I got us sweeping Clemson, breaking up the brooms on Clemson. Sorry, Clemson fans, but y'all suck at baseball. Y'all need to accept it. And as far as conference play goes, I got us going a smidgen, just a little over 500. I don't know how many wins that would have to be, or how many losses.
Well, there's 30. There's 30 SEC games. So we went 16-14 last year.
So I got us going just about the same thing, about close to 500 or a little over. And depending on how we if I feel like if we click and we stay clicked, in other words, if we hit our stride and just stay that way, and I like what I see, I wouldn't be surprised if we won the conference tournament, to be honest with you.
Now that, my friend, is a bold take because we have sucked in Hoover for whatever reason. I will say, by the way, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I can confirm I wanted to go last year and didn't. TSUS will be in Hoover for the SEC tournament. That you can bank on that. You can bank on that.
Yeah. Shoot, I'd go up there with you.
Me and Robbie Davis taking on Hoover, Alabama together. Why not?
That would be a week or weekend that I would probably never forget, but I probably would forget because of all the craziness. But yeah, that's my prediction. I don't really know as far as like who would take the field as far as that's concerned, but I look at it this way. Okay. The best players are going to play, no matter who they are. I don't care if it's like I said before, I don't care if it's a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. I want the best players to play. I don't care. Whoever gives us the best chance to win that day, that is who I would put on the field, no matter who it is. I don't care. I don't even care if it's a transfer. I don't care. Whoever gives us the best chance to win on specific days, that's who I would put on the field. Period.
Yeah, best players will play. Best players will play. Bottom line. Yeah, best players will play, and I think we got some damn good players. So, I look at how our team performed last year, and I think we're even a little bit better this year. I think we have questions to answer in the bullpen, but I feel good about this team. Certainly, yeah, I certainly do. So,
yeah,
when I say I can't wait for next Friday, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Like I really am ready. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to start talking baseball. I'm
so ready. Like, I'm ready for it. I wish it was next week already.
I do too. God, I can't wait. Can't wait.
But I thought it was funny. By the way, I laughed so hard whenever you called out that caller yesterday. I laughed so hard I about fell on the floor. I was laughing so hard. Oh, goodness gracious!
Sometimes you got to do it, Robbie.
That was funny. That was funny. It was hilarious. But yeah, I'm really excited for baseball. I can't wait to see how we do. Hopefully, we do better than last year, which we did great. We did play great last year, but there everybody coming back, right?
For the baseball team, you're saying?
Yes.
I mean, we lost, Brady Allen, Wes Clark. Those are the big ones at the lineup. And then, you did lose a good bit of pitching. You lost Andy Peters, Danny Lloyd, Brett Carey. Those are the big ones, I would say. Thomas Farr, Brandon Jordan, obviously your starter. So you got to replace some dudes in regards to your pitching staff. But again, here's the thing. Baseball doesn't get covered to the level, right? And that's kind of the funny thing too. Now that I think about it. See, baseball doesn't get covered. Baseball doesn't get covered to the level that, say, a football does, or even a basketball, obviously. So football, we lose some guys, but we get a transfer from freaking James Madison, Antoine Wells, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, we're going to be so much better. This dude's a stud." Like, if people knew baseball,
he played at James Madison.
No. Listen, I'm not downing Antoine Wells saying this. No, I think Antoine Wells is going to be a good player for us. What I'm saying is, if people knew more about baseball and it was covered more extensively, people would be reacting the same exact way about guys like Brant Belk, like Kevin Madden, guys that were very good. Kevin Madden hit .313 last year at Virginia Tech. So baseball, people just say, "Oh, we just have question marks. I don't know who's going to play." Well, football, again, there's more hype around it. I'm not saying, I get it, but that's why I'm like, right. There's no way you can look at our lineup and say we're going to be worse than we were last year. There's just no way. So it's okay. Hey, again, baseball doesn't get covered to that degree. I totally understand. It is what it is. But fans are going to be very, very pleasantly surprised. Put it that way.
I feel like baseball doesn't really get covered until like Omaha.
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't move the needle the way that the other sports, and that's fine. But yeah, college baseball is a big deal, man. I think, it's getting more exposure than ever, and it's getting more exposure than ever. So, I want to see that continue to increase. I think people do love college baseball, man. It's incredible. So.
Yeah. I mean, and like I told you also, I love watching baseball, but playing baseball, I'm not a big fan.
I hear you. It's a tough game. It's a tough game.
Yeah, especially whenever your eyesight's not too great. Yeah, that's really hard.
That makes it tough. It does make it tough. You are correct.
But I did enjoy it though, because I was doing something,
Mm.
But as far as being good at it, I wasn't too good at it. But and I'm somewhat really excited to see how improved the football team is come the spring game on both sides of the ball. Like our defense, like I've said before, our defense played good this year. But the question is, can they move it up a notch or two and play even better?
Yeah, and I mean, again, that's why you go out and get really good. You get really good players. So I mean, I think it's going to be fun to get a glimpse of those guys in the spring game. I mean, I think certainly one of the most highly anticipated, or at least the most highly anticipated spring game since probably, I would say, Spurrier's first spring game. So it's going to be very fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And to the person that tried to imitate me, I forgive you, okay? Whoever you are, I forgive you. It's all right. Not that big of a deal, but I did think it was hilarious.
Nobody can be the real Robbie Davis. It's facts. That's
yeah. There's Robbie Davises out there, but there's like I told you earlier today. There's only one that calls him the First Up Show, and that is yours truly. Okay.
Facts. Big facts.
All right, man. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
Robbie, I appreciate you, my guy. Thanks so much. We're going to jump right into another call here.
Jason.
This is probably the same crew. Here we go. Jason, at least make this call entertaining, my guy. What's going on? My man's on the cricket phone. My man's on his cricket phone. We couldn't even hear what he said. My man's on his cricket phone. We couldn't even hear what he said. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Probably still got his little auntie paying for his phone. Either way, we're going to jump into a quick break, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Again, would love to hear from you, more of your thoughts. We can talk basketball, baseball, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Again, don't be calling in on your cricket phone, man. Get you a real cell phone. Go out and get a job and pay for your cell phone. Bad day to be a slapdick. 843-790-3377. More of your questions, comments, calls on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, what's up, guys? We're back taking your questions, your comments, your calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. My guy Luke RJ texting in. Says the expectations for South Carolina basketball every year should be at least 20 wins. Martin is wrong for scheduling tough games. He should have beat bad teams, so his record looks much better. Huh. Josh, you're more than welcome to call back in, my guy. I would love to chat with you. I think the boys at the frat house are having a circle jerk and are calling into the Daily Crow today. Either way, want to hear from you. Travis Lee says the people who still want Frank Martin to have another 5 years and no NCAA tournament appearances or NIT appearances don't really give a damn about basketball. Travis, didn't you hear, man? Didn't you hear? The expectations have changed, my guy. Hey, my bad. Listen, it's on me. I set improper expectations for South Carolina basketball.
Call from
Fireman.
Phone lines are ringing off the hook, folks. Business is good. How about Spurrier just sold his mansion in Florida? Might be moving back. You never know. Spurrier sold his beach mansion in Florida. $4.4 million. Very nice. $4.4 million. Love to see that. Maybe Spurrier's headed back. You never know. Maybe Spurrier's headed back. Again, guys, phone lines are ringing off the hook, 843-790-3377. Again, guys, I don't know, how you guys would take this. I don't think these are Clemson fans, my guy. I think these are Gamecock frat boys that are probably sitting at the frat house in a circle jerk, just trying to get 2 seconds of notoriety on the Spurs Up show. They want to get the clout. I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to call in, whatever. At least try to inject some value. And if you're going to troll, be witty about it. There's an art to it. There's an art to trolling. There's an art to shit talking. There's an art to heckling. Big heckler here. Big fan of heckling. Encourage it. But at least be creative. Let's see if this guy can do a better job.
Call from
Fireman.
Like, I don't even know what he's saying. At least give me a name. Let's see. John Kruger says, Frank, please, enough with the excuses. I hear you, my guy. Hey, no, like I said, John, we've I've changed my stance, my guy. As long as we show up and lace the shoes and have a lot of fun and pat each other on the back and, wear the garnet and black and wear the block C, you know what? I'm happy. That's all I expect from our program. So that's all I expect. It's my bad. It's my bad, guys. I've set improper expectations. So, hey, can't wait till 9 days from now when we cheer for a program that actually has real championship aspirations and expectations, and there's real competitive pressure. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So excited to watch the Yardcocks. Let's see. Ritter, why don't you call in? Why don't you call in during Martin's show? Why not? Luke RJ says, you said no one can give you an answer for success for South Carolina basketball. I think 20 wins. Do you have some thought on that? I think 20 wins is that would be a really good season. I think that's fair. How many non-conference games do you play? Like 13, 12 or 13, something like that? Yeah, I mean, I think going 10-3 in non-conference is that should be a very realistic goal, in my opinion. I mean, you play a couple of tough non-conference games, but it's not like you play a ridiculous slate. And then, yeah, I mean, going 10-8 in SEC play. I mean, I think going just above 500 in SEC play. I don't think that's crazy. But you know what? Luke RJ, like I said, man, let's not set the expectations too high for the program. Let's not set the expectations too high. As long as we show up and lace the shoes.
Call
and
from.
Here we go.
Tick.
What's going on? You're on the air.
What's up? Hey, man, it's Spider-Man's dad. It's Spider-Man's dad. Why I hang up on my phone?
Anything else?
Spider-Man. Free Spider-Man.
Anything else?
Free my
I'm giving you the floor,
free
my guy.
Spider-Man.
At least try to be witty. Come on, I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance.
Spider-Man speak on the show. It's his favorite thing.
I'm giving you a chance, my guy. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Everybody's listening.
Here. Spider-Man talk. Say what you got to say.
I cannot believe that you hung up on me.
Spider-Man said, "Stop hanging up on you." Why would you hang up on my retarded son? Hello.
Anything? I'm letting you go, my guy. I'm waiting on you to say
You're letting
something.
me go.
Yeah, I'm letting you go.
Spider-Man, what do you have to say to this old man?
Fuck you. This is outrageous. I called because I'm your number one fan, and you didn't even let me speak.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Honestly.
How do you feel about that, sir?
I feel great about it, man. I love it. I can't wait for you guys to clip this and use this. However, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Big Spider-Man fan.
Boy,
Big
just so you know, Spider-Man is gonna fuck your mom.
That's the Georgia.
Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else to say.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, appreciate you, my guy. Good stuff. I give you a chance. I'm going to give everybody a chance here. I'm going to give everybody a chance. Can't even talk sports. There are so many things you could say when you call in this show. So, whatever. It is what it is. Spider-Man, appreciate you, my guy. Hey, good stuff. Like I said, hey, you call in because like I told you guys before, I like letting people just go because they just show how stupid they are. Like, they just show how stupid they are. So, it is what it is. Anyways, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. And again, if you're going to troll, see, this is why at some point, we're still early on in the history of the business, but at some point, we're going to have somebody to filter the calls. At some point. But whatever. We love it. Hey, I love it. Beauty's in the banter. Yeah, I did also lose some brain cells as well. Like, I don't even know how to respond. Like, I would love... See, this is why you shouldn't get mad, by the way, guys, when somebody's chirping you on Twitter or social media. Like, if you could see these people in real life, you'd be like, okay. Makes sense. Eric Reese, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate it, Eric. Brandon Ebb, you've made it when, yeah. Can't even talk sports. Like, come on, man. Come on. There's plenty to roll with. Plenty to roll with. Let's see. Yeah, again, though, 20 wins. I think 20 wins should be feasible. Cody Gaskins in the TDC Questions channel says, I just don't see how people are happy with the way our men's basketball program is performing. Can't wait for the day when we have a top 25 team. Cody, unrealistic expectations, my guy. Hey, as long as we show up, have a lot of fun, pat each other on the back, just support our team blindly. As long as we show up and just play and, just rock the Block C and rock the Garnet and Black. Long as we do that, simply just fielding a team, we have succeeded. We are a successful program. So I'm at that point, my guy. I'm at that point. Yep. Maybe it's me. I've set improper expectations, and I've been too harsh. And you know what? Actually, extend Frank Martin forever, because you know what? At least we have a coach that wants to be here. Thank goodness. Poor little South Carolina. We don't deserve anything. We don't deserve a good coach. We don't deserve to win a few games. We don't deserve to not lose by double digits. We don't deserve Frank Martin. So thank God he would spare mercy on our souls and be our head basketball coach. Thank goodness. It really warms my heart. And I'm so appreciative to know that he would do that. He would go out of his way. Thank goodness. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, 843-790-3377. I'm not a big number blocker, but nobody wants to hear from these guys. You had your chance. And you dropped the ball, honestly. You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball, my guy. You dropped the ball. If you're going to call in, you're going to troll, Got to do a better job, man. Got to do a better job. You got to do a better job, my guy. You got to do a better job. So, all of the slap dicks calling it. Come on, if you're gonna troll, grab your buddy's phone. Just do a better job, man. Just do a better job. Because my audience doesn't want to hear from you. There's no value to it. There's no value in it. Let's see. Let's see. Luke Archie says, don't say that. Why not, Luke? Let's just embrace it, man. I'm tired of fighting it. Why not? Just give in. The hell with it. Just show up. As long as we show up and have a program, just have a program. It's good with me. Justin says, all right, let's jump down to the phone lines here.
Call from
Brian Lattimore.
Here we go. Brian, what's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. I figured I'd call in and give you a few 3 minutes away from the trolls.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. I get paid to deal with it, so it's all love. What's up?
So, I think when it comes to the basketball program, I think people cling to the fact that we have some entertaining players on the team. You know, we have some guys that have potential. You know, whenever they do shine, you know, they shine bright. You know, they play very well, you know, at certain times, but it's consistency that really is just the problem. You know, the biggest problem that kind of plagues our program. You know, whenever we're playing bad, you know, we're just playing bad. Like it's not even like it's kind of bad. Like it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I said that weeks ago, man. I you know, I actually kind of like this team. Certainly at times I like this team, man. Like, you know, shoot or shoot, right? I mean, but yeah, when it's bad, it's real bad. You know, and I guess the good news is we're not ever going to be at risk of heartbreak with this team because we're either going to win or we're going to get our ass beat pretty much. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much in between, you know, and I think we've seen that time and time again. So, you know, every now and again you get that game where everybody kind of shows up, and, you know, we get a little bit of consistency in it, you know, or maybe when we get a 3-game stretch where everybody plays to their potential. But it's like, you know, you're just waiting for the heartbreak to come around. So, you know, we're back in that heartbreak stage, just waiting for the next moment that, you know, that might come. It might not come. And we played good last night. I wouldn't say we played great, you know, but we played close to our potential.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had some moments in there where, you know, we kind of forgot what we were doing or what the goal was. But, you know, there was a legitimate upset factor for the majority of that game. You know, we stayed just within 10 for, you know, or even within 5 for half of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it was competitive. You know, it wasn't a blowout like some people expected, like I expected, like you expected.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think that's kind of what people are clinging to when they just don't see the reason to get rid of Frank Martin yet. They still see potential. They still see players, you know, fighting, you know, but at the same time, it's like, just don't think it's enough.
Hey, like I said, man, we just showed up and laced our shoes and played hard, and that's all I'm expecting from now on. That's it. That's my expectations. Just play hard and, you know, make a couple baskets here and there, and don't just get utterly embarrassed. And that's good enough. That's good enough. I mean, if that's what people want me to do, I'll go to that, man. Because I'm getting exhausted arguing with people that, I mean, dude, that game was hanging by a thread last night in regards to I mean, kudos, I guess. Kudos, we did a damn good job to not get run out of the gym. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm done arguing with the folks that if Frank Martin's all we got and all we deserve and all we need, and he needs another 5 years, and then you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm finished. I'm out. I'm out on basketball, man. I'm just out. So I'll continue to cover it. I'll continue to break down games. When it comes to, you know, the demanding for more and expecting more, I'm just done, man. I'm done because it doesn't matter. There's no passion around it. There's no you know, when Muschamp was fucking our football program in the ass, you know, there really was passion around and people really wanted a change, and it happened. nobody gives a shit about basketball. And you know what? So why should I give a damn? I mean, really, truly, why should I give a damn? I'm not saying don't support your team. I'm not saying don't support the players. I'm not saying don't support Frank Martin. But you know what? If it's good enough, then that's my bad. My bad. I set improper expectations. I really thought maybe more than one tournament per decade was possible. I thought maybe it was feasible. But if it's not, we'll just have to accept that, and we'll go into the next 2020 to 2030 or whatever. He's in year 10. So we'll just begin as it's the next 10 years, and at least we can expect one tournament appearance in that next decade. You know what? That should be good enough for us all. That should be good enough. So whatever. I mean, to hell with it, man. The people on social media, man, you can have it. You win. I'm done. You can have it. You can have it. So thank God baseball starts in 9 days. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird, like growing up. And, I think me and you were about the same age, close to it. Growing up, going through grade school and stuff like that, I just never really was a big basketball fan. A lot of people talked about college basketball and March Madness and this, that, and the other. I always found it really hard to get into and follow. And I finally figured it out. It's because I'm a Gamecocks fan. A lot of those guys were like UNC fans or Duke fans, and they had teams that they cared about following. And I'm not sure we'll ever be that kind of thing. So it would be nice to have, a top 25 team at one point, or, even be able to talk about, making a tournament. But, whenever the best thing about our season is getting excited about staying within 10 at Kentucky, it's just, I don't know. Not very exciting.
I don't know either, my guy. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't have to hide it. I'll be totally honest. I mean, before I did the Spurs Up show, it wouldn't bother me at all to miss a South Carolina basketball game. Wouldn't phase me in the slightest, my guy. It really wouldn't. It wouldn't. I mean,
I go into it
perception's
every year,
reality,
like,
perception's reality. And I would assure you, if you ask anybody that's not a Gamecock fan, that's just a normal college sports fan, what's your perception of Gamecocks basketball? Like, it sucks. It sucks. It always has sucked, and it still sucks. So, and that shouldn't be used as a crutch, but, that's the reality. So, I mean, I don't care about how good of a person the coach is. I don't care what sport it is. I don't care how good of a person the coach is. I don't care about what he's done. I don't care about his graduation rate. I don't care about molding boys to men. Everybody thinks you suck and that we suck. So, but again, maybe the expectations are too high. We should realize we're just a poverty program, and we've made 9 NCAA tournaments. And, in all seriousness, if that is the case, fine. I will, you know what we'll do? Here's what we'll do. If that's the case, we will cover football as normal. We will cover baseball as normal. And we'll just spend the entire month of January and the 2 weeks leading up to opening day. We'll just stream NCAA every day or something. We'll just do that. Because that sounds like a lot more fun, to be honest with you. That sounds like a lot more fun. But we'll just stream NCAA, and we'll do some other things in regards to content. Because I'll be honest with you, man, it's exhausting covering a program with no expectations and feeling like you're a psychopath for thinking like maybe we shouldn't be awful. I mean, again, I've said it many times. I feel for Frank. In the sense of, hey, you're judged in college basketball solely on making the tournament. Because I just taking my fandom out of it. That's all that really matters. I mean, I don't know how else you can gauge success and failure in college basketball. I mean, I guess maybe if you just said make the postseason, go to the NIT. I mean, maybe. But if you're not making the postseason, there's no way you can look at a season and say, well, we finished 4th in the SEC, so 5th in the SEC, so we had a good year. It's like, who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit? I don't know, man. I hate the gray area that surrounds Gamecocks basketball. There's no competitive pressure. There's no expectations. It's just, let's just feel good because, Frank Martin took us to a Final Four one time. That should just be the forever hall pass. He should be immune to criticism. He should never hear it. Gamecock fans should just shut up and show up to CLA and sit there and cheer and should never expect anything. So that's what I take away from the people on social media that still, and I think most are ready for a change, but to see still some people that just they would literally let Frank Martin fuck their girlfriend. Like I really think there's people out there, they are that far up Frank Martin's ass they can't see the sunlight outside. Like, just get over it, bro. Like, it's done, man. You congratulations, you broke me. I'm done with it.
Yeah, and you stayed realistic throughout football season. Kind of grounding people. Setting expectations. And we find ourselves kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to basketball. When you're setting the same expectation but from the other angle. People are like, all right, we're not so bad. There's still room for improvement. And it's like, no, I really don't think there is. I really think we're kind of at the end of the tunnel here. That at some point you have to realize that you're reaching the end and you need something new. And I think that's kind of where we're at. And really, I respect you being able to keep it real, because we need people like that to be able to get that message out there and kind of, you got to be able to kind of sway their overall perspective of the program and say, hey, we can do better. We have to be able to prove, that we can do better, but you can't prove that without, getting somebody in there that's able to do it. So, Frank had his chance. He got to the Final Four, but you got to be able to use that as a positive momentum going forward, and he did not do that. He wasn't able to retain any of that. So it's come and gone. He had his chance, and we're past. It's in the past at this point. And at this, there's no way that you capture that momentum without, some sort of lightning in the bottle, happening again. And hell, it could be another 10 years before we see it. So there's nobody on this team that shows me that we have that kind of potential. And, you'd be waiting for years coming if you really want to try to capture that lightning in a bottle again. So
yeah, one of the funniest things I've seen is, well, if you let Frank go, you might lose this player, you might lose that player. You know what? I look at it just like I looked at it in football, my guy. All we got's all we need. So if you don't want to be here, if you hitched your wagon to somebody certain, then you know what? Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I don't really give a damn. All we need's 5. We'll go play with the 5 we got. So I don't know, man. Like if you really want apathy to set in, then so be it, I guess. Just keep doing what you're doing, and whatever. I mean, it hadn't been 3 or 4 years, man. It's been 10. Like I can't. I feel like I'm taking loony pills talking about. Like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, bro. Like I really do. I just, again, there's a reason why people, like I just said before I did the business. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if it wasn't for business, I wouldn't be tuning in these games. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm a diehard Gamecock. Don't get me wrong, but don't nobody want to watch a product that ain't got no expectations of winning a damn thing. Nobody does, man. Nobody does. I got buddies that are all Gamecock fans spread throughout Columbia say the same thing. They don't watch the games. I've tried to offer tickets to people. They don't even want to go. Like, bro, I don't want to watch our team. We're terrible. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost to the point where unless you're just a diehard basketball fan,
right,
you're not going to watch the game.
Right.
And
exactly.
I find myself.
Thank God for those people.
Gamecock,
I mean, thank God for the diehards. Thank God.
I'm one of the most diehard Gamecock fans there is, and I even find it hard to keep track of what the schedule is. And I'm like, man, we got a basketball game tonight. Like, do I really have nothing else better to do with my night? So that's what I did. I laid here and watched basketball last night because I didn't have anything better to do, and I wished I didn't watch it for multiple reasons. But it's just every year after football ends, I'm like, all right, we got a little bit of period between now and baseball. Maybe I'll watch some basketball. I'll get into it, and we get spoiled at the beginning of the year too. I blame the schedule, for a lot of the way, outlook as far as fans are concerned, because we go out there and we play a lot of non-conference games against nobodies, and we come out with a decent record, and people are, all right, we got a decent team. We can actually go far this year. And then, we hit SEC play and it's just a freaking brick wall. So one of these years we got to be like Kool-Aid Man and break through that brick wall.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day, my guy.
Hopefully it's before I die.
Yeah, me and you both. Ryan, always a pleasure, my guy. I appreciate you calling in. This was good, productive conversation.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks, man. Take care. Yeah, I'm broken, guys. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm I say that. I mean, obviously I'm gonna be fired up as ever, and it's not in my DNA. I'm not wired to accept defeat. I'm not wired to cower away from and just accept, being that's not who I am. Like we're not, but like right now, that's how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel arguing with people. Like I just, you know what, man, to hell with it, man. Just let's just watch Dawn and her team because they are winners and they have those expectations uh, of winning championships. And I tell you this, and Courtney Washington says the girlfriend line was a little tough. Well, Courtney, I mean, I guess if you fall in that category, then so be it. But Courtney, there really are people out there. I mean, I see these people on social media. Like, again, you can't say a word about the guy. You can't say a word. And I see Luke RJ say, I understand what you're saying, Chris, but keep your head up. Don't give up completely on South Carolina basketball. It's still a South Carolina sport forever to thee. We will get a new coach this year. It'll be fine. Luke RJ, and I'll say this, and, I've actually got to defend my good friend really quickly, or a buddy of mine, been on his show, and he should have known better when he said this on social media, the way he phrased it, whatever. But Mark Ryan, who many of you dislike, and that's totally fine. But when he said that fans should not be forever to thee, it should be based off of a performance-based, based off performance, whatever. And what he said, the way he phrased it, I was not surprised that people freaked out. I literally looking at that, I was like, you can't say that. You can't tell people not to say the alma mater. But I think the point he made actually had some validity in the sense of you can't just blindly be forever to thee. You know, and I'm a Gamecock. We can do whatever. We'll just keep Frank employed. Like, no, bro. No. When it comes to basketball, bro, if you're not putting a product out there, hey, sports is a form of entertainment, right? It's a form of entertainment. You are paid to do a job. Your job is to coach basketball and to win games. As a fan, hey, all that graduation rate stuff and all that molding boys to men stuff, that is all fine and dandy and feel good. But if you ain't winning, ask Will Muschamp how much it matters. So, hey, listen, if USC wants to just tell me, listen, you're off base, your expectations are too high, fine. We'll just check out on basketball. To hell, at least men's, we'll check out on men's. We will just solely cover the women's. Solely cover the women's. Cool. Great. Hey, those games are fun. We kill everybody. That's great. So, why not? Anyways, let's jump into a break. 843-790-3337. So, guys, I want to hear from you more, your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, guys, we're back. Taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Did not highlight this yet, by the way. The Best Gamecocks Daily live show on the internet now has its own merchandise. You go to tsus.store. That's tsus.store. You will actually see the Daily Crow merch. The Daily Crow merch. So, again, be sure to check that out. We've got T-shirts, stickers, pullovers, all that good stuff. Courtney and others. By the way, I am adding new music to the countdown. We'll probably bring the music back tomorrow. Again, it's going to be different music, new music. But, yes, we are adding music back to the countdown. So, I got you. Do not fret. Guys, can we just talk about something else? Can we talk about listen, the basketball stuff, I get it. Can we talk about literally anything else? Literally anything else. I would really appreciate it. I mean, I don't care if it's what is your favorite candy. Like, I don't give a damn what it is, man. Y'all want to talk about anything else? Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Rick Pitino would be dude, that would be awesome, honestly. That'd be great. Brian Dean says, let's go Yardcocks. Yeah. Eric Reese, top 5 Gamecock pitchers of all time. That's tough. It's tough to rank them, too. When you're just talking about the greatest, I mean, I think you've got to put Michael Roth number 1. How can you put anybody else? What he did in Omaha.
From
Scotland Davis.
Here we go. Skyland, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. I want to recreate my starting lineup.
All right.
I want to put Belk in center and Tad at left field and Flatler at first.
Who in left field did you say?
Tad in left.
Yeah,
Belk
okay.
in center. I step right.
Okay.
And Flatler at first. That's my final one.
Hmm.
I went back and looked at every scrimmage, and every scrimmage they got Tad in left and Belt in center and Slightly at first. Every scrimmage, and so I didn't think Belt had speed like that to cover center. And you've been out there, and I haven't. Does Belt play well in center?
I haven't seen him a lot in center. I mean, he's been out there. I mean, I think he plays well, covers ground. I mean, he's solid. I mean, I got no issues with him playing center field. So
I got you. It just has a lot of holes, and I feel like in South Carolina you shouldn't have this many holes, and you shouldn't be shuffling guys around like we've done the past 3 or 4 years. I just don't feel like in South Carolina you should do that.
Well, my guy, when you bring in JUCO dudes to plug holes, and listen, I guess you could say you didn't have as many holes last year, but you had guys that couldn't hit. So I mean, I know we all want to line up like with JBJ, Witt, future MLB stars. I mean, I get it, but I mean, at least we've got some answers. At least we got some options. I mean, it'd be better not having options. So
I wish I could just wake up and it'd be opening day.
Yeah, no, it'll
I feel like,
yeah.
You remember how like you was a kid, it was getting close to Christmas, and you still Santa Claus is coming. And
Oh yeah.
You're just can't wait for Santa to get here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how I feel when it comes to college baseball. Like I can't wait for opening day to get here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't wait to make content around it. I mean, opening day specifically. I mean, obviously we play at 4:00, and we'll still do the Daily Crow noon to 2, and we're gonna have some special things I think planned for that day. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait, obviously, and the baseball content it rolls on. So we're gonna have a good time doing it.
Lucky you don't have the urge like I do, because you're down there. You're able to go to these scrimmages. You're able to see Gamecock baseball right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the huge fans like us, we're just gonna have to wait to open a day because we live so far away.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, it'll be here before you know it, my guy. Before you know it, it'll be this time next week and just right around the corner. So
I'm gonna be there all 3 days next week.
yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, man.
The good thing is the weather's looking pretty.
Is it? Is it really? I haven't seen that. I guess I haven't looked ahead at the weather forecast.
I'm looking right now again. Columbia. Let's see here. Daily. Friday 66. Saturday 63. Sunday 63.
Well, I will take that. I will definitely take that. So
Friday has a chance of rain though, 48%.
Well, I'll take some low 60s. That'll play. That'll play.
That's better than one of them old cold opening weekends in the 40s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
Well, who's the Gamecocks play Saturday? I don't keep up with basketball like that.
Georgia.
That's right. Oh well, we'll get another dub.
Hopefully, they're 1-9 in conference, so shit really will hit the fan if
What's
you don't.
our conference record right now? 5-6, 4-6,
4-7.
4-7.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell how much I keep up with Gamecock basketball. There's just nothing to keep up with, really. Well,
I agree.
What do you say to fans that think Don Staley should coach men's basketball?
That's a great question. What do I say to fans that think Dawn Staley should coach men's basketball? Why would she want to do it? And I guess what I'd be more concerned with, what would that say to your women's basketball program? You know what I mean? I mean, she's recruited these players that she has on her roster, and you know, she's brought them here, and I just don't think it's something really in the cards. I don't think it's something that would really be in the cards. I know the NBA showed her interest and all, but like I just literally transitioning within your own athletic department and telling your own team like, hey, y'all are awesome, love y'all, but I'm gonna go over here and coach this men's team. And it would also, by the way, man, if South Carolina pitched that to her and tried to lure her to do that, bro, that would be a PR nightmare. And here's why. Because basically what would South kind of be saying? Well, yeah, I mean, women's basketball is important, but the men's side is more important. So we need you to coach the men's instead of the women's. That's how people would take it, at least. So I just, dude, I don't think it's a feasible thing, man. Listen, I love what Dawn has done with the women's team, and obviously we're the best in the country, and the program's elite. I love that, but I think that's a bad move. I don't see that being a good move, man. I know we think, Dawn's invincible, but just because she's fielding the number one women's team in the country, that doesn't mean that would happen on the men's side. I'm sorry. I don't equate those two to happening. So.
I'm not being a sexist, and I'm not being a racist, but getting Dawn I'm not trying to downgrade anybody either, but I just don't think boys will want to come play for her, number one. Number two, she's a great coach that gets great talent in women's sports, but I don't think her offense is all that good. I would like for her to be more of a shoot fast-paced, old, Connecticut offense. But, Dawn likes to, work it inside and get the big girl inside and, grab the rebounds. And, that's her style of play. But I just don't think Dawn would be successful on the other side of the ball.
I mean, would it be cool to see her take on the challenge? 'Cause I think Dawn Staley could do anything. But, yeah, I just, again, man, there's many reasons why I think it just wouldn't make sense for her. Again, she's built up that women's program. She's built a dynasty. She's going to go down as one of the best to ever do it, if not the best. So I just don't know why you would want to mess with that. You know what I mean? So.
Right. I wouldn't want to. I feel like there's people always say, well, who you gonna go get if you fire Frank Martin? Who are you gonna go get if you do this, do that? I just feel like, you take the Shane Beamer route. Go get a I won't say Shane Beamer route, but go get a guy like at Winthrop or Furman or somebody that's up and coming and give them a shot. Someone that's fun.
Yeah.
That's what I would, because I just feel like anybody can do what Frank Martin's doing. I just feel like anybody can win the same amount of games. Anybody can do, anybody can miss the tournament. No matter if you win 14, 17, 18, 20, or 3 games. If you miss the tournament, you just miss the tournament. And the goal has to be to make the tournament. It just has to be. So I just feel like anybody can do what Frank Martin is doing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. So
I know you're about to get off the air in 25 minutes, so I can't wait for opening day, my guy. I probably won't hear back from you till next week. I'll probably definitely call in next Monday as I is. But I hope you have a good day. Have a good day at the park. The weather is beautiful up here in Spartanburg. So
yeah, it looks pretty nice outside today too. So sunny at least. I walked out last break we had. I walked out. So yeah, looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. Should be a fun day at the yard.
I can't wait. Can't wait to hear from you.
Yeah.
All right, my guy. Well, enjoy your day at the yard and be safe.
All right, man. I'll hit you up. Appreciate you, Skyland. Good stuff. Let's see. Let's get back to our questions here. We do have a text that says, I don't understand how the Final Four run didn't help the basketball recruiting. That's definitely the coaching staff's fault. I just don't know if certain kids nowadays want to be coached the way Frank coaches. We need a young, energetic coach that can recruit. And to hell with Spider-Man. Love it. My guy Mike Gillespie of ABC Columbia, he posed this also on social media. He said, all right, Twitter fam, let's have a good conversation today. How does the Gamecocks basketball program get right? And let's not be lazy and say fire everybody. Meaningful answers, please. And I basically just said this. Again, guys, as I said to you many times, the question going into this season, it's never been, is Frank Martin a good basketball coach? Never has. You don't make it to a Final Four if you don't know the game of basketball. But the question was and is, does his style still work? The way he approaches the game, the way he coaches the game, the way he recruits, the way he develops, that's the question. And not just can you get players here, can they flourish under you? And the answer is clear. I mean, the answer is obvious. It's no. So, just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents. Jeff Gullidge. Now, here's the real questions. If you had to pick Zaxby sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce, ooh, that's tough, man. Because I'm a Zaxby's guy over Chick-fil-A guy, which you're going to make me hungry, Jeff. I'm a Zaxby's guy over Chick-fil-A guy. But, I don't know, my guy. I'm a Zaxby's guy over Chick-fil-A guy, but I tell you what, Chick-fil-A sauce is, I don't know, man. I think you might have to go with Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is elite. Chick-fil-A sauce is legendary for sure. Look at that. Highlight in the comment. Zach sauce all day. Zach sauce all day long. Let's see. Brian Dean says, Chris, what do you think of submarine pitchers? Submarine pitchers. They are hard to hit. Yeah, Brian, I think submarine pitchers are sort of phased out. It's just all about velocity now. It's all about velocity. You don't see them a lot. You don't see the Justin Taylors and the Jose Matas anymore. I don't know, man. Brian Lattimore in the TDC Questions channel said, you ever consider doing an actual commercial during the break? Still a 5-minute break with a countdown, but you could showcase the merch and highlight some sponsors. No, Brian, I've definitely considered it. Yeah. I have, without a doubt, definitely considered it. And that's a great idea and something I'd actually like to dive into. Keith says, I see a kid raving about Thad Ector, saying put him in the outfield, Seitler to DH. Belk at first. Your thoughts? You know, I do like Thad Ector a lot from what I've seen, what I've watched. I do like his game, so I'd be open to it. Yeah, I'd be open to that. Again, there's a lot of different ways you can tinker with this lineup, and that's a positive. I mean, you want to have guys that can play different roles, different positions. But at some point you just want to, you want to find the best 9 bats you can and put them in the lineup. That's the thing. The best 9 hitters will play. The best 9 hitters will be in there. Brian Dean, the dominant closer we had, I think you're talking about Matt Price. Matt Price. John Kruger, so my number 1 is Duke. Strangely enough, I could not root for UNC last night, so ended up rooting for Clemson because I hate North Carolina. Oof, John, tough. Break-in, who's the favorite to win the East in baseball? The favorite to win the East in baseball is Vanderbilt. They were picked to win it. Brian Dean, starting catcher is going to be Colin Burgess. Yes, just like last year, Colin Burgess. Eric Reese, when he was releasing details for opening day and the tailgates need to get there. Well, Eric, I'll tell you this. More likely than not, there probably will not be a tailgate on opening weekend just because, the first game's at 4 o'clock and 4 o'clock on a Friday. I 2 years ago threw a tailgate for that. Didn't hardly have anybody come out. And obviously it was different times and all that, but just, tough to get people out and about at 4 o'clock on a Friday. Saturday, the game's at 12:30. Sunday, the game's at 1:30. I will let you guys know, though. I will let you guys know. My Rowdy Rooster flag, by the way, is supposed to come in like today or tomorrow. So, again, I'll have that. We're certainly going to be having tailgates at minimum, for the Clemson and Texas series, at minimum. So, do not fret. Do not worry. Those tailgates will be coming soon. So, let's see. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Again, great podcast drop this morning. Episode 595, full breakdown of what happened last night at Colonial Life Arena. Podcast set for tomorrow. We will be breaking down the Gamecocks catchers. The final position unit preview, by the way, heading into the 2022 baseball season. Also, a great convo dropping tomorrow on the Big Cock Club with Chris Marler of Saturday Down South. We'll have clips on social media. But again, guys, to hear that full conversation, sign up for the Big Cock Club today, patreon.com/Big Cock Club. That's patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Going to be a really, really good time. Great combo. You guys will really enjoy it. Adam Ritter, is Kingston on the hot seat? No. Mark Kingston is not on the hot seat. Does he have competitive pressure? Absolutely. Absolutely he does. Hey, it's a pressure cooker in Columbia. You're the head coach at the University of South Carolina. You got competitive pressure, my guy. I love when people say, well, if he doesn't make the postseason this year, is he on the hot seat? Bro, that's any coach ever. We know the expectations. I don't think he's on the hot seat going into this season. No. But, we need to go past the regional. We do. We got to, at minimum, make a super. We got to make a super, bottom line. Brian Dean says, love Founders Park, but miss the Sarge. I hear you. I definitely, the Sarge was awesome. Man, Founders Park is such a dope ballpark, though. I mean, really is. So, let's see. Yeah, so I'll never forget, man. I got to pitch on Sarge Fry. I got to pitch on Sarge Fry, one of the last games before they closed it, or before they, took it down, whatever. Really cool experience. I mean, you really talk about growing up a Gamecock fan, and that was a really, really dope experience. So anyways. Again, guys, I know I've been, I guess I'm just trying to make a point when I talk about, having no expectations. Let's just lace up our shoes and just show up. And, I guess I'm trying. I mean, is that what people really want? Is that what people really want? Because people don't want to get rid of Frank Martin, but they don't want to have any set expectations and standards either. It's always like, well, next year he'll get us right. Next year. Dude, I mean, I saw somebody on social media today saying we were young. Oh, this team's just young. We have been young for 5 years. We've been young every year since the Final Four. You can't be young every year, man. You can't use the same excuse every year. So, you listen, I'm not, I'm just trying to make a point. Is that how you really want it to be? Do people really want it to be, you know what? Hey, I'm not going to complain about Frank Martin anymore. I'm not going to say another ill word about him because I don't even care anymore. Good job. You won. You won. Have fun putting 5,000 in the 18,000 seat arena at CLA for men's games. Have fun. Because who gives a damn? Who cares? Who cares? There's no expectations to win. Who gives a shit? You know, I mean, hey, let's look at the schedule, right? You got the men's schedule and you got the baseball schedule. Let's take a look, okay? Shoot, I'm actually excited for this. Excited to take a look. These are your upcoming Tuesdays. Okay? Oh, excuse me. You play on a Wednesday, by the way. How about that? We'll be doing our Tin Roof live show during the game. The hell with it. Who cares? I'd rather be doing the Tin Roof live show. We'll just have a full live reaction to the game as it goes. Full live reaction to the game as it goes. Let's see. So the only Tuesday that's going to conflict, it looks like, is March the 1st. You play Appalachian State in Charlotte at 6, and that Tuesday you play Mizzou at 7 at home. So looks like I'll be giving away my tickets. Looks like I will be giving away my tickets. All right, let's jump into one final break, guys, and we'll wrap this thing up. Not trying to be Debbie Downer today, but it is what it is. 843-790-3377. Some of you guys, that's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. One final break here on the Daily Crow. You're tuned in. Appreciate you all. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Final 10 minutes or so here on the Daily Crow. 843-790-337. 798-843-790-337. I tell you what, guys, I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to know that right after this is over, I'm heading to the yard, heading to the ballpark. No caller ID. What could this
Call
be?
from.
Jerome.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Jerome, what's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, what's up? I was just wondering what you think, how's the future of the Gamecock season? Because after last night, I saw potential, but I don't know, I don't know, how the rest of our season is going to go.
Yeah, probably not pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked us to go 6-12 in SEC play before the season, and so I feel pretty confident that's where we're going to end up.
Yeah, so, do you think we have any potential for the next couple of years?
Man, I don't even know who the coach is going to be next year, so I have no idea, honestly. I mean, who knows, man? History says no, but, whatever. Hey, as long as we show up and as long as we just show up and have fun, that's all I need. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, do you think we have any chance at the tournament?
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say no, my guy.
Yeah, I thought the answer would be no. Because.
Love it. Have to call in with the no caller ID, my guy. I respect it. What a day today. Hey, that's the point we're at. That's the point we're at, my guy. The basketball program driving people crazy. People in Columbia are going nuts. So there you go. That's where we are. That's where we are. Anyways, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Appreciate the love and support. It is a beautiful day outside, by the way, out here in Columbia. It is a beautiful day. Scrimmage at 2:30 out at Founders. We'll see you out there. Let's see. Somebody said, how did he go from Jerome to Tyler in 3 seconds? I have no idea. Luke RJ chiming in. Let's see what Luke's got to say. Dawn Staley is a women's sports advocate. She wants to improve the women's game all around. Let her continue to do that. Yeah, I agree with that. Dawn Staley's doing great things within the women's game. And, yeah, I think she should do that for sure. Continue to do that, I should say. Robbie Davis says, Chris, again, I meant to tell you that my cousin TJ, who's a Tar Heel fan, said the Founders Park is probably the nicest baseball stadium in the country. It's certainly one of the best, my guy. It's certainly one of the best. Ryan Lattimore says, this is what happens when you call for Frank Martin's head. You brought out the idiots. I mean, Brian, I've been doing this for weeks. So, I don't know, man. Things get out of hand. Again, Gamecock Nation, maybe we're broken. Gamecock Nation's just broken, dude. That's it. Gamecock Nation is broken. So, I don't know. Is what it is. Gamecock Nation is broken. So, by the way, cool moment at halftime last night, in case you missed our clip or you didn't see it or whatever. Steve Spurrier presenting the first-year Coach of the Year award, his award, to Shane Beamer, and both Spurrier and Beamer speaking to the masses. Really, really cool stuff. Having Steve Spurrier back in Garnet and Black, incredible. Love the HBC. So it was really, really cool to see that. And I will say this. I will say this 110% to the people that brought this up on social media. Why was that not promoted? I mean, you didn't know about it. You didn't know about it until it happened. And Thomas Walker says, a basketball game happened at Beamer's award ceremony. Indeed.
Call from.
Jim?
To accept, press 1.
What do we think about this
call?
call?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
What do we think about this call? We'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance.
Call.
Jim, you there?
Hey man, how you doing?
What's going on?
So I'm actually Spider-Man. I'm his Spider-Man, free Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
How many people are there? You know what I mean? Like I said, it's got to be a circle jerk at the frat house going down. It has to be. And again, I don't think these are Clemson fans, bro. I think these are Gamecock students, if I had to guess. I think these are literally Gamecock students. This might be Miles Ayers' crew right here. I think that's who this is. This has to be Miles Ayers' crew. I think that's who this is. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Love it. So he's in fact high. Brian Lattimore, we've been dealing with idiots for weeks. Yeah. Maybe this is Redface's squad right here. Maybe that's what it is. This is Redface's squad. Let's see. How about, by the way, Devontae Holloman? We didn't talk about that really, did we? Devontae Holloman joining the staff. We don't know exactly what his role is going to be, but having Devontae Holloman come back home, I think a fantastic move by Shane Beamer. Continue to add former players and obviously a Gamecock great. Very excited to have Devontae back in Columbia. Robbie Davis chiming in says, "What's up, Chris? Just for the heck of it, just a reminder, I am a Zaxby's Hall of Famer. Go Gamecocks." Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate that, Robbie. Good stuff, Robbie. Sven Webster says, bath salt alert. Sven, so you're in Tampa, right? I actually just saw it, by the way, that the SEC tournament for the men's side is in Tampa, Florida, which, how cool. How cool that is. March 9th through the 13th. It's unfortunate we don't have a team worth a damn to be worth going down there to see. Too bad. Too bad we don't. So odds are we're probably going to be playing on that Wednesday. Let's just put it that way. Probably going to be playing on the Wednesday. So I would imagine we're either going to be the 12th, 13th, the 11th, 12th, 13th, or 14th seed. I'm pretty confident in saying that. Colton says, love seeing Holloman back in Garnet. Great times. Yeah, man, absolutely. Who can forget his pick against Georgia in 2012 and all the great plays that he made. So Savannah says, yep, doubt we make it to the weekend to be able to have a watch party. LOL. Yeah, I doubt it, Savannah. I think that's a safe bet to say that we don't make it to the weekend. Just going out on a limb. Hey, guys, going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's going to do it for me again. Going to get out to Founders Park and go to the scrimmage today. But, again, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 595 of the Spurs Up Show, full breakdown of what happened last night. Also, do not forget, we are live at Tin Roof tonight, 6 to 8, new start time, 6 to 8. Also, excited to inform you all, if you have missed the Tin Roof live streams, those are back available to the masses, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. You already know the drill. So, again, excited to have you guys tune back in. Other than that, hey, appreciate you all tuning in, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and we'll talk